right. You know, I got to give a shout out to AC, man. AC channel. Not just on the Logical channel, but I got to give a shout out to AC channel because these two brothers channel, not just them told, but it's other brothers out here, but these two, AC and on the Logical channel, really breaks down the psychological mindset of these divestors. So in this image that I have, this thumbnail I have, you have all these black women on this panel basically wearing masks. And you will ask this question on these supposed to be women talking about divesting in interracial relationships. So you'll think these women have enough courage, you know, to not wear a mask on their face. Why they gotta wear a mask on their face? Why these chicks gotta disguise themselves? And they'll probably say due to they being the scrutiny, but ain't nobody scrutinizing them. Who's scrutinizing black women for being with white men? They've been doing that since Daughters of the Trade. I'm gonna tell you why they disguising themselves. And this is the reason why these black women that are talking about interracial dating. See, it's been a movement in the black community, black men particularly, how we moving. We letting them, you know, since this divestment and swirling movement been going on, black women been saying how they feel about black men, they hate black men, blah, 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 blah. You know, we want to divest. You got black women on this panel on what? On I get the whatever the Fun House channel, whatever the fuck that shit that I happen. A lot of black men. This video been circulating around where you got these black women saying they wish white men are hoping and want white men to delete black men. So now that really is driving the wedge in between, and this is getting done by black women. This is not black men. If this shit wasn't going on, you'll still have black men getting with black women. But believe me, that 80% of black men marrying black women, that's getting ready to drop. Because now you got these black men, now we know what's going on. We see how these Keshia's moving. We see them working with white supremacists against black men. Now we see it. So now we moving accordingly, we making moves, you know, and we told them, okay, fine, go over the fence. When all the black men start telling them from the Gen X and the millennials, the millennial black men looking at this, the Gen Z black men are seeing this, young black men are seeing this. We are seeing this. These videos are getting circulated throughout the manosphere, throughout this shit. So you got black men like, okay, cool, we up. Now, these black women got to disguise themselves. And the reason why they got to disguise themselves, because these black women, these are the same ones make these videos talking about how they love black men and they want a black man, but they really don't. See, what it is, they want to keep you niggas over there in their spirit of influence while they still over there laying over bread. You see, they want you all to rely on when it don't work over, because they know majority of the time these black women know it's a failure over there with these white men, and they know these white men will give them a few they meet these white men, and they know these white men will finesse them for a minute, and eventually they true colors come out. These white men racism, because we all told y'all most of these white men are racist as fuck. They like, oh yeah, they love black women. They love to smash and have sex with black women. See, that's one thing the white man feel he had the privilege to lay with not only his own white woman, but other groups of women. That ain't nothing for him long as he's a white man. That's all that need to be recognized. I'm a white man. I could do what the fuck I want to do. That's that. I should be able to lay up with any woman I want and still have my white woman. You see what I mean? And these Keshias, they get with these white men that are like that, and they even have children with them. So now you got children that are going to grow up around a racist white father, and and you want to sit up here and tell us that you raising the best biracial kids with white men. Okay. So, you know, you got black women, now they got to disguise themselves because they see black men jettison the ship. We getting off the ship, so these black women are worried. They're worried now because now a lot of them, they getting ran through by Brad, and Brad is not choosing them. So they want to be able to have you, black man, as the last resort. They want to have you as the last resort when they fell over the fence. They want you to come back to, it ain't that they really love you or care about you, they really don't. They need you, the good black men, your resources and shit. Because they be over there with Brad just like they be with Pookie and Ray Ray. They were with Brad and Chad and doing all the providing all the everything over there. We already seen the Dana's deception chick, the Nigerian chick who was paying that white man everything. Believe me, she ain't the only one. There's a whole bunch of other black women be paying these Brads, taking care of these Brads, and sit up there and pretend like they living these lavish lifestyles that actually these black women be going out their way to pay for because they gotta pretend to other black women to get other black women to share in their misery. And it's been working. And black women go over the fence and then only find out that it's a failure if they ain't deleted. If they don't get deleted and dismembered somewhere and chopped up somewhere, those who survive, they come back to the black community on some I love black men shit and tell you, as a black man, you supposed to be with them, regardless of how many white men they done got ghetto gagged by. This right here shows you all, man, that these Keshias will go out with these white men, have relationships with these white men. When they work out, when they don't work out, they use you black men as the last resort. You are the spare tire in the damn trunk when the blowout happens. When they blow out that white man tire, they want to find you to put you on. See, black women really don't like black men like that. And I'm glad that only AC brought that up. When people talk about not all black women, I said, I'll say this for myself. We can say, no, it's not all black women, but it's a vast majority of them that are. And the reason why it's a vast majority of them are because black women don't never call out all these divestiture panels. They numbers are too small. Their numbers are too small. Even when they found out that Barbie shit, that found out that black Barbie was an Indian, who you had in the comment section of that Indian man spilling all that venom to black men, you had mostly black women in the comment section. So what they tell you, they sign up for that shit regardless of who giving them the information. Black women are signing up to join that shit. And then, like I said, they'll try to come back on some sideways shit, on some, hey, big head, fuck no, that shit ain't working. We love you, my black king. Fuck no, you don't. Stay your ass over there, Keshia. We see you. We see you for the goddamn vipers that y'all, pit vipers that y'all are in the grass. And y'all can't trick us with this big head. We love you, black men shit. That shit falling on deaf ears. We don't care. We see y'all. Just to let y'all know, we see y'all, Keshias.